it's actually quite easy. You can get something like this or something like this and this. So it's very simple. First things first, you'll need After Effects. You can also do this in DaVinci and Final Cut and Blender and some other apps as well. Let's bring this video to a new composition like this. What we want to do now is get some tracking information to be able to place our text in the scene. So we'll be splitting this video with Command Shift D. It does this. It's pretty cool, very useful. Click on the video that we just divided from the whole thing. Actually, we'll be cutting this as well because I don't need to have motion tracking data on this little segment right here. And then we'll find tracker. If you don't have tracker, you can enable it through window and then just click on tracker and it will show up somewhere, and we'll just click track camera. A few eternities later we are here. All right, solving camera, and it did its thing. Yeah, there are a lot of points here, but I am looking for points on this building, and these points right here are quite small. We cannot really see them, and we can enlarge them by going here and just increasing this, and then we'll have these points right here actually visible. You want to select those points on the surface you will be putting your text on, or near the surface. So let's select the green ones, because the green ones basically show us that those are well tracked points. The ones that are in different colors are, I was holding shift, by the way, holding shift and clicking on points. We can also draw like this, but that will also get some of those not so very good points in, and I usually like to get only the green ones. That will give you the best possible motion tracked information. Right click, create text and camera, and that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and this text is now here on this building. Sometimes there are more trickier surfaces where you need some fine-tuning, but this one was pretty easy because we have some contrasty areas. Text is now here. Beautiful. We can pull it out in the Z space, so it's not glued to the wall, but it's slightly off the wall. We need to pull it out even more, and now it should, yeah, as we can see, it's now away from the wall, still tracked in the 3D space. And well, that's basically it. You can animate it manually by just going here, clicking on transform. So let's find the place where we want our text to be in place. Let's just click on all of these stopwatch thingies, and then let's go to this, start this somewhere here, and we shall just pull it out even more in the Z space, so we have this rotational movement that might look pretty cool. And we have our text, kinda look kinda lame, but you can make it look all nice by clicking on these keyframes, going in here to graph editor, and let's just make this motion smooth like this, and also, yeah, it's orientation, and also the same for orientation. Just make these, and now it will smoothly stop in place. For this shot, I was using some plugins with some just easy to use text animation plugins. It's very handy. You don't always want to do manually all this. If you don't have those plugins, you can always just do this manually. I separated the dimensions, and now I can edit the keyframes separately. Now it's moving a bit quicker, and I'll just bring these in. Yeah, that's smooth. And that's how you can motion track your text into your drone shots or whatever shots you have. It's quite easy. And if you want to, for example, if you want to have a car drive over a text or reveal a text like this, All you do is just click on the text and you make a mask, and you make that mask and you keyframe it so it moves with the car. It's quite simple. I won't be showing that. If you want to know how to keyframe masks, go check a tutorial on that, but you just create a mask with this pen tool. By having the text selected, you draw around the shape. So for example, let's just draw a little mask here. So I just drew a mask. It's doing nothing because, well, it's another mask, but let's make it do something. I subtract it, so it actually does something because there's another mask. And then you keyframe this. You keyframe it just how we keyframe the text movement, the same way you keyframe the mask. And then the mask moves with the car and it shows up like that, and it looks like the car revealed text. It's quite amazing. And then another car drives over it, and so yeah, that's that. Hopefully this was useful. Thank you for watching. If this was useful, hit that like, subscribe. Yeah, thank you for watching and see you in the next video.